Welcome back to the channel. Dan here from Northern Tesla. Finally, we got 10.69.2. So we're going to go for a drive and see how it does. So I'm going to activate it here. So we have autopilot activated. We're going to make a quick left turn here. So this obviously, I've had this for a couple days now. I've tried making videos for the last 2 days. However, it's been raining, and therefore, so really good left turn there. It was kind of blind because there's a lot of cars in that left turn lane opposing us. So it made that left turn really good, even though it couldn't really see that. Well, I couldn't see very far in front of it, but I guess the car could. So anyways, like I said, yeah, last 2 days it's been raining really hard, so it's not working, which is a problem. Hopefully it gets better with rain, especially in Canada here. Winter's coming soon, so you know, I want it to work during the winter. All right, so we have our first roundabout coming up, and I've noticed the roundabouts have really improved. So very smooth on that, absolutely perfect roundabout. So this video is going to be doing mostly a regular drive. Later in the week, I'm going to be doing specifically roundabouts. Because like I said, that one, it really handled well. On 10.12.2, it handled that one pretty good as well. But I've noticed with this new update, all the other ones in my area are working as really good as well. Except the ones in like really small residential areas, still has that issue with slowing down to a complete stop. But the major ones have big improvement, I find. So I'll make a video for just roundabouts later in the week. Now this video is going to be a little different. I think I'm going to do my drive, then I'm going to post it as the start of the video is going to be just a highlights, what did good, what did bad, because I know some of you, like, I value your time. I don't want you guys to sit around watching a 20-minute video. So the start of it, I'll kind of do like an edited version, and then if you want to watch the whole thing, I'll put it at the end of the video. So with this new update, I've noticed that it's a lot smoother with its acceleration and braking. It's just smoother, I find, not as jerky. So this is going to be another left turn. The oncoming traffic is coming off the highway. So if the green light is active, a lot of these cars are coming at a good speed. So it makes for quite a tricky intersection. Thankfully, right now we have the advanced green, so it's going to go a little slow. Okay, come on. So I have to give it a little nudge there on the gas or the accelerator. So kind of like in between lanes here, doesn't know what it's doing. So we're going to cross into the lane here, into this right lane. So my first stop is just going to be at the Home Depot. I really want to see how it's handling going into the stores. I want to see if it's going to go into the parking lot and what it's going to do there. So that's kind of like, you know, for true full self-driving, you're going to want to go from door to door. Therefore, it's going to have to learn how to park. Well, it knows how to park, but get into the parking lot. So it's going into the entrance. Oh, let's see what it does here. And also a good time to test its pedestrian skills here. So we got two pedestrians coming up. One on the right, so it broke hard really good for that lady. Also slowing down for speed bumps here. So I'm just gonna pull over and park just so I can get it back on the route. There's a truck behind me. So we're gonna continue trip. So it went right through the front door. So I'm gonna let it try to figure out how to get out of here. So the entrance is right over here, so it doesn't go to, there you go. So we have a stop sign here, hidden by a brick wall here. Let's turn, now it's gonna go. So it handled really well in that Home Depot. Now I know it kind of depends on where the front of the store is labeled in the GPS. So the Home Depot obviously knows exactly where the front door is. Other places I've been to, it doesn't really go to the front door, it goes to the back or somewhere else. It just depends where the address is labeled according to the GPS and where the door is according to the GPS. So did well for the Home Depot. So now we're going to make a right turn here on the green. So I guess it should have turned on the right there. Wasn't kind of zoned out there. So I can see here it's deciding which lane to go into. So quick change into the left lane where it's supposed to be.
Sunshine, I just climbed under the swamp again. New scars, new wars, new lessons. I just wanna dance in the lessons. Hardly with my friends, a connection. Shamanic hypnotics, ever present. The cosmic clock always rocking. Noticing the charge of our content. Consuming only that which will benefit. Survey the sequence to the substance. Serve me nothing. Serve me nothing. Serve me nothing. Serve me nothing. Hey, you lost the keys. Try surrendering everything you need.
So I was gonna say, sometimes I find with the right turns, it does take a bit longer than usual, like it kind of sits there and waits. But that one was really smooth. It came to a stop and went right away. It's going to be a quick, or not a quick, but a sharp left turn. It's a three-way intersection, but you can see here from the angle, it's a really sharp turn. So sometimes it kind of struggles with it, but lately it's been doing pretty good. So this drive is kind of going to be more of a, I've kind of laid out the route to have a lot of unprotected left turns. Obviously Chuck Cook has made a name for himself, and Tesla worked on specifically an unprotected left turn. So I've made sure that I've had a couple in here. And then the other thing that I really want to test is roundabouts. So like I said, I'll be doing a video later in the week, just to test the progress of the roundabouts. Because like roundabouts and unprotected lefts, it's really a judgment call. You really have to, you know, a human driver is going to be able to judge the distance that the car's coming and whether it has room or not. And like, that's what the computer needs to be able to do. All right, so we're gonna have our left turn coming up. We're gonna go into some residential areas. So we do have a left turn lane available. So it should signal into there first. So coming up in about 150 meters or so. So here we are. So into the left turn lane. And we have another car making a left turn out of that area. So very good. All right, so we have a residential area. There's no sidewalks, no painted lines, so we'll see how it reacts with this. So we have a right coming up. And I have a pedestrian, you'll see in a second, the pedestrian on the right. So stayed away from that one. Now we do have a divided line now, and we have a car on the right, some parked cars. So another pedestrian on the right. So you can see, I can see the route. It's going around it. So very safe and cautious around that pedestrian. Now we have a truck parked here. Looks like some long guys with some pylons. So it's going to go around. So we're at a stop now. I don't know if it's going to go. Doesn't know what to do. Or are we at the, oh. So I'm just gonna park it. All right, so I don't know if that was an issue with, because we're at the location, so I'm gonna just go. All right, so our power back on. I don't know if that was because we just happened to be at the location where I set for a waypoint. So I don't know if it just stopped because we're at the destination or it messed up because of that truck. So I don't know what that was for, because I've had that situation before and it would normally go around it. Right, some more residential. Another right turn. It's going to creep out just a bit because I can't see out of that side. So we're making a left-hand turn here. All right, so coast is clear. So we have another unprotected left coming up. Now it's not, I know Chuck Cook has like a 4-lane, really big road. This is a 2-lane road, but it does get rather busy at most times. I was here yesterday around rush hour, and it was quite busy, and the car was able to find a gap and maneuver into it. So it did a really good job. I'm not sure what the traffic will be like now. So not as busy. But this is kind of a major road. So it's going to creep up. So it's going to creep up as much as it can. No. So I thought it was going to have room on that side, but then realized it didn't have room on this side. So it's going to wait, and then it's going to go now. And into the thing. So that's good. I've noticed too that it really, in that situation, especially with these left turns, it angles itself really nicely, so it doesn't have to turn the wheel while it's turning, essentially. So that's what you learn in driving school, is that you turn your wheels prior to stopping in the way you want to go. So when you're ready to go, you just have to go. You just have to press the gas, and the car is automatically already in the position of where you want it to go. If that makes sense to you. Uh, so here we are at our last destination. So again, right to the door. All right, so there we go. So I'm actually really impressed with this new update 69.2. It handles really well. I'm seeing a lot less issues that I used to, especially with the taking a lot of time with the turns, not knowing what lane to be in. So I think those are a little corrected, as well as the roundabouts. Big improvement on the roundabouts. All right, so what they teach you in driving school is that when you're making a left turn, or whatever turn, in fact, when you're making a turn, you want to angle your wheels to whatever direction you're turning prior to stopping, so that when you are able to go, you just hit the gas and your car is already lined up to where you want to go, as opposed to going, then turning the wheel and going like that. So that's kind of what you want to do when you're driving normally, and the car's doing that now, so that's pretty impressive. Other than that, I find this update really good. Big improvements. I feel like it's just a human driving now. Like it's really confident. So really good job, Elon and team. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Like I said, I like the format. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna do a bit of a smaller edited version of the highlights of this drive, and then afterwards I'm gonna put the full drive if you guys want to check that out. All right. Let me know in the comments what do you guys prefer and what do you guys want to see. All right. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week.